Daily Trip Inspection. In Canada, the National Safety Code, NSC, helps keep our roads safe by regulating commercial vehicles, drivers, and companies that arrange transportation. The NSC outlines 16 standards that each apply to a specific element of transportation, such as cargo securement or driver fitness. This course focuses on Standard 13, which covers trip inspections. These standards apply to commercial vehicles, drivers, and companies involved in road transportation across Canada. As defined by the NSC, commercial vehicles are trucks, tractors, or trailers or combination thereof, exceeding a registered gross vehicle weight of 4,500 kilograms, or a bus designed, constructed, and used for the transportation of passengers, with a designated seating capacity of more than 10, including the driver, but excluding the operation for personal use. The NSC standards help keep everything consistent as people and goods move around the country. Considering there are more than 26 million registered vehicles, over 130,000 trucking businesses, and around 1 million kilometers of roads in Canada, you can see why it's so important to keep things safe. One of the most important ways you can help keep roads safe is by making sure your vehicle is in good condition before you even hit the road. Inspecting your vehicle at the start of each day helps you catch defects before they lead to major incidents. It also establishes a written record of damages and repairs connected to each vehicle. Trip inspections must be conducted at least every 24 hours. Along with the pre-trip inspections, you must also inspect your vehicle at the end of each trip when returning after breaks, and maintain a constant awareness while you're driving. Please speak with your employer to learn more about all the inspections you're required to make. Depending on the province, territory, or locality you're in, and your workplace's standards, you may have to make more frequent inspections. Daily trip inspections are outlined in Standard 13 of the NSC. This standard covers requirements related to inspections, documentation and reporting, compliance and accountability, responding to defects, and driver and carrier responsibilities, among other things. The schedules in Standard 13 outline what you must inspect each day. They also highlight major defects that make vehicles non-operational. Some employers may choose to use the schedule as a baseline and add further detail to the inspection checklist, but they cannot remove items in the schedules. You can find a copy of the Standard 13 schedules in your print materials. You can also find more information in guidebooks issued by your province or territory. For example, Alberta's Commercial Driver's Guide is a great resource for drivers. You can find a link to this guide in your print materials. Along with this training, you must be aware of the other 15 NSC standards, your workplace's safe work practices, and safe operating procedures, and the transportation of dangerous goods regulations. All these elements work together to help keep the transportation process safe. By the end of this training, you should be able to recognize the steps to keep yourself and others safe during inspections, list the necessary items and documentation you must have in your vehicle, understand the type of paperwork you must complete, select the correct schedule for your vehicle type, explain what damage can look like, describe the difference between defects and major defects, recognize how to adhere to and comply with regulation, and explain why inspections are important. You can also access the print materials to view the course content. Throughout this course, there will be ungraded chapter questions. To complete this course and earn your certificate, you will need to pass the graded final exam. A mark of 80% is required to pass the test, and you have 3 attempts to do so. If you're ready, let's begin.